Hello, welcome to Gamer Ghost, and this is part 2 of our October 24 game pickups. Another 20 plus set of awesome games, and let's just jump right into it. First of all, the very rare Flashback Classic Volume 3, Xbox One on the header, Xbox One on the spine. This is kind of a mid-release, single player, live multiplayer, 1 to 2 players. I rarely see this except for maybe in the $60 range, and I was able to pick it up from East Starland at a great price. So in great condition. Super pumped to get that added to the Xbox One game collection. Newer game, AEW Fight Forever, Xbox Series X, Xbox One. Got Sting on the front, can't beat that. Full-size Blu-ray case, Xbox on the spine. Optimized single player, local co-op, local 1 to 4 player, online co-op on multiplayer. Take a look at the game disc. We have Xbox on the top there. Next up, kind of a cool little cover, Killing Floor 2. An OG Xbox game. Has Xbox One on the top case. Xbox One on the spine. This is 1X enhanced, Dolby Atmos, single player, live multiplayer 2 to 12, live co-op multiplayer, and the famous impulse triggers. Take a look at the game itself. See, we have Xbox One on the top of the disc there. Cool game I also didn't have. Newer game, Hello Neighbor 2. This is a full-size Blu-ray case. Xbox Series X, Xbox One. Xbox on the spine. Optimized for Series X, Smart Delivery, single player 4K Ultra. This is sealed. We'll open it up with break the seal at some point. Xbox One release here, Friday the 13th, the game. This is the Ultimate Slasher Edition. I have the regular edition of the game already, but you'll see we have Xbox One on the case, Xbox One on the spine, live multiplayer, and impulse triggers. I don't know why impulse triggers is standing out so much now when it has it in my other releases, but there you see Xbox One for the game case. You do see that this is the Ultimate Slash Edition. This is a unique disc. It's not just a DLC packet. Okay, move this a little bit here. Next up, Big Rumble Creed Champions Boxing. So, Xbox One on the case here. Xbox One, Xbox Series X on the subheader of the cover. Xbox One on the spine. Single player, multiplayer. Looks like kind of a quick cash-in release. Come with some Battlefield advertisements, Titanfield 2. Xbox One on the top, but we have One and Series X on the subspine of the game disc itself. So, didn't have that. MotoGP 20 for Xbox One. This is an OG Xbox release with Xbox One on the case. Also on the lower level here. Xbox One on the spine. This is 1X enhanced, HDR10 single player, and online multiplayer 2 to 16. So that's sealed. We'll open it up when we crack the seal. Again, one of the numerous, I thought I had all the Assassin's Creed games that could possibly be had, but I missed a couple. And this represents one of those games. Xbox One, Assassin's Creed Chronicles, Xbox One on the spine. This is an old release with single player. Looking at the game disc, we just have Xbox One on the top there. Beautiful game disc. Have an old release of the warnings. So the early games, they actually included the warning cards. They did not print them on the back of the case on the cover. So here's actually an import I picked up by chance. This is Batman Arkham Collection, and it comes in the steel case. So just looking at the sleeve, though, Xbox One at the top, Xbox One on the side, Xbox One on the spine, 1X enhanced, single player. Looking at the steel case, looks really cool. Front and back. And the games themselves, which again are Euro releases but will play on any Xbox. We have Arkham City and Return to Arkham Asylum. And we have Arkham Knight as a card to actually get the other game. So, pretty cool. Little steel case. Something that was not released in the US as a collection like this. So glad to have it in the collection. Here's a game with a story that I'll tell on maybe another episode, but this was released for Xbox Series X it was never directly, it was later than released for Xbox One, but all the multiplayer was stripped from it. So this is a full-size case release, Xbox One, Xbox on the spine, single player, solo only. So this is just the game. This is a updated version of Destroy All Humans 2. Take a look at the game disc there, Xbox One only on the spine. So talk about a unique release where they released it to like a year later to the older platform, but they removed the online multiplayer, so it's just a single player experience, which I will take. Excellent game. I think it was even released for the OG Xbox. So just an interesting story behind that game. Newer release here, Xbox One Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon Classic Edition. So full-size Blu-ray case, Xbox on the spine, single-player only game. So this is actually a limited run release. This is release number 19. We will crack the seal on that when the time comes. Another fun release here, Slime Rancher Deluxe Edition. So I have the original Slime Rancher disc. So there's 2 Slime Rancher physical releases. The Deluxe Edition should include the DLC on disc. It has a completely different disc. I think the original disc has a pink slime on it. This has a gold slime on it. It's sealed right now. We'll open it when we crack the seal. But you can see it's interesting. It's a full-size Blu-ray case, but we have Xbox One on the spine. Again, the branding is all over the place here. Xbox One on the spine. This is 1X Enhanced Ultra HD single player. Completely fun game, chill game. So excited to see if the DLC is on that disc. Another release here, Bramble the Mountain King, full-size Blu-ray case, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, Xbox on the spine, optimized for Series X, single player, 4K Ultra, 60 frames per second. So this is kind of a unique story, adventure story. So glad to get that game by Merge Games, released by Merge Games. WRC, the official game 8. So this is an OG release. We have Xbox One on the case, Xbox One on the sub-spine, Xbox One on this spine. This is 1X Enhanced Ultra HD single player, multiplayer local for 2, online multiplayer for 2 through 8. It's wheel compatible and impulse triggers. So this is a simulation kind of driving game, rally racing driving game that's very popular. Considering we're up to 8, I think there is a 9, so must be pretty good. My last one, I showed you Divinity Original Sin 2. This is the original game, Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. So, an OG release, Xbox One on the case, Xbox One on the spine. 1 to 2 local players, or you can play co-op. So that's pretty cool. I'll take a look at the game disc here. It looks really nice. Xbox One on the top. And look at that really nice, kind of a beefy manual here. So I always like to see that. That looks like a fun game to try out and play. Get my name back in here properly. Wulong for Series X, Xbox One, full-sized Blu-ray case, Xbox on the spine, optimized for Series X, smart delivery, single player, online co-op, online multiplayer, 4K Ultra, 60 frames per second. So looks like a Asian-themed kind of monster fighter game. Looks pretty cool. Alright, next up, Demon Slayer. This is the second Demon Slayer fighting game for the available to play on the Xbox One. But we have just Xbox on the top, Series X on the with the sticker, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, Xbox on the spine. This is optimized smart delivery 4K, single player, local multiplayer 1 to 2, online multiplayer 1 to 2. Cross-gen play, so this is a fighter. Take a look at the game disc, pretty basic. But again, what's unique about this is we just have Xbox on the top rather than Xbox One, like we have there. Just all kinds of branding all over the place. New release. Excited to give this a try. Looks like it's got lots of hype. Multiplayer enabled. This is Core Keeper. Full-size Blu-ray case. Series X, Xbox One, Xbox only on the spine. Looks like we're optimized for Series X, smart delivery, single player, online co-op 1 to 8, cross-gen play. So, unfortunately, only local single player. But this is by Fireshine Games, and I expect that one to be a rare game as time goes on. So here's a unique thing. This is a re-release. This was released once for Xbox One. It is released again for Xbox Series X, Xbox One with a completely new case and disc print. But you see we have full Blu-ray case, Series X, Xbox One, Xbox only on the spine. Optimized for Series X, smart delivery, single player, multiplayer 2, online co-op 2 to 6, 4K Ultra. Take a look at the game disc. We have Xbox and Series X here. So, and again, you can see the art is completely different. We'll have to get the other release out. Completely different than the OG, the original release that was also on Xbox One. Alright, this is by Game Mill. You thought I was going to say OG Games. You were wrong. But Trolls Remix Rescue, full-size Blu-ray case, Series X, Xbox One, Xbox on the spine, optimized for Series X, single player, 2 to 4 local multiplayer, 2 to 4 co-op, 4K Ultra, 60 frames per second. You got to give it up for some of these licensed games for their support for local multiplayer. Always makes it more fun. We can do some couch co-op. And here's a classic from the letter A, which I really tried to finish out where I could for the Xbox One collection. But this is Alan Wake Remastered. You can see it's also Xbox on the top, plastic, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, Series X sticker, Xbox on the spine. Optimized for Series X, smart delivery, 60 frames per second, 4K Ultra, single player. So again, I believe there is a Xbox One release for Alan Wake, but this is the cross-gen release. So there we have it, another set of wonderful, awesome, amazing, fun games to play for the Xbox One added to the Xbox One collection. Join us again for one more quick video where we will go through the last 20-so games that are pickups for October. And already starting to build a little bit for the month of November. But again, really like you coming along with the journey. You guys give me lots of great views. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to see those views come up with the subscriptions. It really helps me out, encourages me to keep going. But thanks again, and have an awesome week.